Ecology. This thesis stream relates to landscape and ecological restoration. The increasing demand on land in Hong Kong over the last few decades has resulted in severe direct and indirect impacts on the natural environment, including many areas of high landscape value. In response to rising environmental awareness amongst the Hong Kong public, the government has sought to establish policies and strategic planning to try and balance the need for mass residential, commercial and infrastructural development with a desire to protect and conserve the natural environment. However, strategic initiatives to protect the environment, such as the Metro Plan study in 1981, the Landscape Value Mapping Study of 2005, or even the Ecological Map of Hong Kong in 2008, have failed to become incorporated into land use planning processes. In line with best international practice, a formal environmental impact assessment process, the EIA Ordinance, has been introduced to assess the acceptability of impacts on existing ecological habitats and landscape systems, but only within selected major development projects, such as the Chek Lap Kok Airport and the Hong Kong-Macau-Zhuhai Bridge, or here at the Lok Ma Chau Spur Line. However, evaluations of acceptability are based on the successful future implementation of effective ecological measures or compensation. While the ambition of such measures is clear, practical experience from all projects is that they are never effectively realized in terms of their form, extent, quality, or resultant ecological benefits, and monitoring of the long-term operations of mitigation measures is rarely undertaken and seldom reported. In parallel, blue-green ideals and imagery are increasingly being used by city planners, politicians, developers, and even designers to justify and promote urban development projects with claims that such approaches can minimize the impact on ecology and the environment from urbanization and create coherent, sustainable landscape structures. The nature of the development and the multi-year timescales of many of these projects makes the testing of such claims problematic. This thesis stream looks beyond the technical skills and restoration ecology science of habitat creation and enhancement work in Hong Kong, such as the constructed wetlands here at the Hong Kong Wetland Park, and looks towards the related discussions from the perspective of the landscape architect of policies, curation and management of ecological assets, environmental activism and the public's understanding of landscape and ecological values, the economics of landscape and ecology, and the relationship between property rights, development, and ecological conservation.